What's up, guys? We're here with Kevin today for
Hey.
episode number 2 of Behind the Lens. So he's an amazing photographer and drone photographer and videographer.
Drone is missing right now, but
Drone is missing, but
trying to fix this.
we'll get it back soon. So let's get into the questions right away. Super easy.
Oof, no warm up, huh?
No warm up. No warm up needed. Okay, what's your name and where do you live?
So my name is Kevin, and I'm a French Madagascar photographer. My mom is from Madagascar, my dad from France, and I've been doing photography the past 5 years, I would say,
Nice.
give or take 5-6 years.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
Nice. What's your Instagram handle?
It's Wanderskyy.
Wanderskyy.
If
Nice.
you don't know me already, give a follow.
A little follow, a little plug there. Okay, describe your photography field.
It's already a tough question because my field like evolved over the years. Like I started with a lot of actually phone photography, and then I was like in the dilemma of buying my first camera or first drone first, and I bought the drone because I was going to Madagascar to see my family. And then later I bought the camera. So I started with a lot of landscape, really wide shots. And then when I turned this into a work, I started doing small portraits and travel portraits. And then now a lot of products and starting with interior, I guess.
Nice.
But mostly I would say landscape, nature, and then what's coming in between.
Nice. And everything moody.
Yeah, I love moody. That's my vibe. Like you.
Yep. Okay, next one. What's one thing you want to improve in the next year?
One thing I want to improve, I guess, as I really love like the moody vibes, to be more, to have more arrows to my bone. I don't know, like you say, like moody vibes.
Okay, yeah.
Different bright vibes.
Yeah,
You know?
different style.
I feel like it's really easy for me to edit like moody vibes, but when it comes to bright vibes, I guess I lack a bit of creativity maybe or on the editing.
Mhm.
So just to be more polyvalent, like improve my bright vibes, I guess, and maybe get more. I always feel like I'm not creative enough. Like I have some crazy ideas sometimes, and then some days I wake up I have no
I feel like
idea
everybody's
what
like
to do.
that.
So yeah, to get into a routine with like I don't know what to say. A routine like to favorize? No. I need the English word. That's why you see I'm not an English native. To drive my creativity, like a routine. I
So
don't
to
know.
do something different kind of
Yeah.
all the time. Nice.
I want to improve next year to try new stuff. Like I already do drone, landscape, portraits, maybe more creative portraits, or maybe I don't know, underwater photography.
Mhm.
Like I'm not a really good swimmer, but that's something I want to improve. So I would have to learn how to be more comfortable in the water and then take those shots, for
Nice.
example.
Nice. Very good answer. On
Just
to
warming up.
the answer. Okay. I actually didn't prepare for these questions because I had some from Gaile. So the next one is I'm gonna go through your Instagram and pick a random photo and you just tell me what's behind the photo.
Like the story.
Yeah.
Story of the shot. Oh,
Yeah.
love that.
Okay, I'm gonna screen record so you can see what I'm doing. Gonna go Wanderskyy. Here we are. So, don't look. I'm gonna scroll down a little bit. This is probably last week, since you post every hour.
No, I try to stay consistent, and because I have a lot of content, and if I don't get it out there, then I will end up with lot of magic I couldn't show you guys.
Okay. Let's see.
Hard to pick one, huh?
Yeah. Damn it. There's too many to choose. Okay, this is pretty good. Okay, that.
Ooh, that's a good choice. So that was in thanks for the love. That was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Actually, I was doing like when I need to buy new gear, like before COVID, obviously, I was always going to Kuala Lumpur or Singapore because the prices for cameras and all lens and stuff is a bit more affordable. So I went on a trip with one of my good friend here. That's the one on the picture. She's also from France. And actually, every time I go to new places, I try to find inspiration on new spots. That's why I love social media as well. Like I found this amazing Kuala Lumpur based photographer, and I saw this picture, and he didn't tag the place, and it's fine by me because I love doing my own research and not only ask someone, hey, where's the location, and then I just go there and I do the same picture. Like I did some research, I did like a investigation, like a CSI kind of. And then finally I found the spot. It's like really random, this hotel, and there's this spiral staircase. Then you can get that kind of shot. Like for me, it's like inspiration, like James Bond, if you know the intro of every James Bond movies. So then I asked my friend to go at the bottom and then just get into the frame and just do whatever you want. And then I just took the shot, and it was exactly the vision I had, and the inspiration I had from this photographer. That's why I think it's important for every photographer, even if they don't like yet what they are taking picture of, to get it out there, and it will inspire other people. Like no matter what your style is, like he will always inspire people, and like this guy did for me. So that was the result of the process. It was really a fun trip. Yeah.
If you could print only one photo, which one would it be?
Only one?
Yeah.
Like which size? Like
any size. If you could print one photo that you've taken, which one would it be?
Like for me or for someone?
For you.
For me, like for my house, like maybe like for this space?
Yeah, for anything.
That's really a tough one because I have to choose between landscape, between portrait, between... Yeah, I guess...
If you could choose only one.
Only one? For sure I would choose, I think, a landscape, because for me, like nature and all those big spaces, that's what like drove me to start photography in the first place. Like be able to capture like a part of the planet, like in your frame. So I would choose a landscape, probably a drone landscape picture, because for me, as good as what you can take with a camera, it's nothing compared what you can take with like a bird eye view. Like it's crazy how the world like improved, like the technology. Like, could you believe before like you could just fly a drone and get a plane picture with from your couch or something?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So,
your couch, yeah, literally.
I have so many like drone picture since 4 years now that I'm flying, and I think I would choose a drone picture I took in France, among all the places I've been. Why? Because when I left France, I was not a photographer. I was just going somewhere to travel and find answer to some questions, maybe like everyone. And when I came back to visit France, I was a new person. So this place called Marseille in southeast of France, where I was living for 8 years. For all this time, I had this vision of the place as a non-photographer, and then I came back as a photographer. I could see everything with a new angle. So when I used my drone there to capture this church in Marseille called Notre Dame de la Garde, and it was amazing for sunrise as well. And it was the first time that I took my family on a sunrise mission as well.
Wow.
Because they saw me living, becoming what I've become, and it's the first time I could show them what I could do with my new skills. So I would print this one for sure.
Amazing. Amazing. Okay.
Excited for the next one.
The next one is the last one.
Oh, already?
Quick one, yeah. Pick another photo and tell a story. So any photo.
Any photo.
Pick like one photo that has like if you have one that has like a weird story behind it.
A weird story?
Or something. Just a photo with like a deeper story behind it.
Actually, I have two coming in mind, so I don't know how to pick. Because I have one with
Go
a weird
two.
story and one with like a meaningful story.
Go to.
Two?
Two. Go.
Okay, I will try to be quick with the first one. So the first one is when I was living in Australia for 4 years. I started to do a lot of hiking. And doing all this hiking, I got really inspired. And one of my biggest dreams became to climb the 7 summits. I mean, 7, 8, depend on which list you're looking at. And one of those summits is in Australia, actually. It's the Kosciuszko mountain. So I went down a trip with a few friends, and we were planning to hike at sunrise, and they all went to bed. We pitched the tent, and then I went back alone outside on the road, and I started for the first time to try to catch the stars with my camera. Like I had no idea how to do. I Googled some stuff, watched some YouTube videos, and so I learned how to do like a long exposure with a tripod. But I had no tripod, so I used something on the floor, a rock, to put my camera quite steady, and then to be my own model. And so you have this long exposure shot for half a minute, and then I had to walk to be on the frame. And so I put a timer, but I didn't know how to put a longer timer at this time, so it was only 2-second timer. So then I started the timer and then trying to run there and try to get, like I took a few, like maybe 10 shots, but it takes like 1 minute, and then you have to wait the picture to be ready. And the weird thing is like the best picture I got was the first one. It's always like this. It's either you go to a shoot, the first picture you take, or the last one is usually the shot. And you take 1,000 pictures and you need only one. So on this shot, the shot started already, and I was running to be on the frame, and I forgot that my torch was on. And then it created a motion with my light.
Nice.
And I was actually the best star picture I taken by accident.
Wow,
So
that's sick.
yeah.
I want to see the photo.
Yeah. And the other one is more meaningful because I started portraits. But what kind of portrait? Because there's a lot of different style of portrait. Yeah, fashion portrait, portrait of your friend, portrait of your dog, for example. And last year in Bali, I met one guy called Chris, and he started this charity in Bali, connecting charities together. And he asked me to come on a shoot on a food drop, like to feed the Bali families. And I was a bit nervous because I never done this. Like I took travel picture before, but in this contest it was a bit different. So I'm not really stressed about any situation usually. But for this I was a bit like what to do, what to get. So I just put my lens and first 5 minutes, I was a bit lost of what to take,
Mhm.
a bit in a rush, and then this lady, the old lady with like sheets on the head, or something,
Yeah, I remember.
just came. She looked at me, and she like not paused because she probably didn't know what was going on as well, and she just stopped. She looked at me, and I was like, "This is the moment."
Yeah.
And this is the first shot. And then later on, she was the first lady.
Mhm.
Like it was maybe one of the best portraits I've taken.
Wow.
Like it's like the moment is frozen
Mhm.
when you're about to click.
So good.
Then you freeze the moment. I don't know, and then it's frozen forever. Cause, yeah. And then later on, this picture was printed. Actually, we were two photographers that day. We both took pictures. The one printed was one of Tara, my girlfriend. And then so we printed a picture with my editing, and it was amazing, like giant picture, and we sold it, and we used the phone to feed more families. So yeah.
Amazing. Love it. Okay, that's it. Easy.
Whew, that was not that hard actually.
It's pretty easy, right?
Yeah. Like, I want more.
I need 5 more questions.
Thank you for the interview. It was really amazing.
Pleasure. Thank you for the water. Thank you for the setting. If you want to shoot and you're in Bali, you rent it for shoot.
Yeah, you can shoot here and shoot with me, or
If you need a photographer in Bali,
I'm
here we
here.
go. All right, I'll see you next time, and thank you again, Kevin. That's it. I'm gonna go surf.
See ya.
Done.
Yeah, that was easy.
Easy, right? Like.